डेली 100 ग्राम लेना पड़ेगा प्रोटीन डेली।
In this question we have 5 natural numbers A, B, C, D and E and they sum up to 37. We are told that the minimum value of A minus B whole cube plus A minus C whole cube plus A minus D whole cube plus A minus C whole cube is equal to x cube, and we are asked to find out the value of x square. So we are required to find out the minimum value of A minus B whole cube plus A minus C whole cube plus A minus D whole cube plus A minus E whole cube. This is what we are trying to minimize. Now if you are looking at the sum that is given to us, you should immediately realize that if A is very small, then all of these will be very small. A minus B whole cube will be some negative number, A minus C whole cube will also be some negative number, A minus D and A minus C, all of these cubes will be in the negative region and they will be very small. So we'll make A to be equal to 1, which is the smallest possible natural number. Then what will happen to B plus C plus D plus E? This will be equal to 36. Now what we are trying to minimize is 1 minus B whole cube plus 1 minus C whole cube plus 1 minus D whole cube plus 1 minus E whole cube. Now whenever you are required to minimize this, if you are trying to minimize this, you want to keep them to the extremes. That is, all of these B, C, D and D should be as far apart from each other as possible because their sum is a constant. Whenever their sum is a constant, if all of them are very close to each other, then this sum will be minimum. If B, C, D and E are as close to each other as possible. But this sum will be maximum if B, C, D and E are at their extremes. The reason for that is quite simple, because for example in this case, if you are trying to make it extreme, we will make one of them to be the highest possible number and the remaining 3 to be as low as possible. In this particular case, we will make C to be equal to 1, D to be equal to 1 and E to be equal to 1, and B will be the remaining 36 minus 3, which is equal to 33. Now as 33 is a very big number, very large number, if you are looking at the sum, this will be equal to 1 minus 33 whole cube and the remaining will be equal to 0. Or this will essentially become equal to minus 32 whole cube. Now this is why we are saying that we want B, C and D and E to be as far apart from each other as possible. Because minus 32 whole cube, for example, is definitely greater than minus 16 whole cube minus 16 whole cube. Similarly, minus 16 whole cube plus minus 16 whole cube is again greater than minus 8 whole cube, minus 8 whole cube, minus 8 whole cube and minus 8 whole cube. So if all 4 of them are very close to each other, the sum that you are going to get will be minus 8 whole cube into 4. But if one of them is at the extreme and the other 3 are at another extreme, the sum that you are going to get is minus 32 whole cube, which is significantly lesser than all the remaining terms. So in this particular case, you have x cube to equal minus 32 cube, or x will be equal to minus 32. Therefore, the value of x square will be equal to minus 32 whole square, which is equal to 1024. The key thing to remember over here, just to reiterate, is that if you are trying to minimize A minus B whole cube plus A minus C whole cube plus A minus D whole cube plus A minus C whole cube, you want to make it to be a very large negative number. So for that, we will first make A to be equal to 1. Once A is equal to 1, we have 1 minus B whole cube plus 1 minus C whole cube plus 1 minus D whole cube plus 1 minus C whole cube. If all 4 terms, that is B, C, D and D, if all of them are close to each other, the sum that you are going to get will be minus 8 whole cube, minus 8 whole cube, minus 8 whole cube, minus 8 whole cube. But if you keep one of them to the extreme, then the sum that you are going to get is minus 32 whole cube, and minus 32 whole cube is a much bigger negative number. So its value will be much lesser than minus 8 whole cube into 4. So in this particular case, x cube will be equal to minus 32 whole cube and x square is equal to 1024.